drama with Katt Williams, there are people coming out and defending Katt Williams' honor. And that's really commendable, because a lot of times when somebody says something or go through something, there are people who don't want to come and defend their honor. Now, among the people who actually are saying something and speaking up, Boosie, of course, definitely talking about, what Katt Williams has done for him. Deon Cole, another fellow comedian, he is definitely talking about what Katt Williams has done for him. And also, Bernie Mac's daughter is 110% appreciative of what Katt is doing right now and speaking up and keeping her dad's legacy alive. And that is the best thing and most commendable thing you can do, is show a lot of respect. And it was genuine. Katt Williams is speaking from the heart, no matter how you take it. He's speaking from the heart. But let's get to these videos real quick. First one up, man. Boosie talk about his experience with Katt Williams. Here we go.
Katt Williams a real bro. I came home, I ain't have nothing, bro. Katt Williams called me to his show. Gave me front row seats, bro. Called me to his show. And when I was leaving the show, I thought he threw me some weed in the car because it was wrapped up in a towel. But it was $15,000, bro. And bro, when I see him, I'm gonna return the favor, bro.
Definitely, Katt Williams giving Boosie that type of money is crazy. And the fact that Boosie had just got out of jail, man, means a lot to somebody. But that's not the only person. Deon Cole actually posted something. Let's take a look at this.
Yo, I was just sitting here thinking, and do me a favor. Anybody that do interviews or anybody know him, Katt Williams, if you're ever around him, ask him, how much money has he given away? Just given away. Like, just ask him that. Just be like, how much money have you given away? If you're around him, if you're interviewing him, just ask him. Because it has to be insane. Katt is one of the most generous people that you ever gonna meet. And a lot of people don't know that. He don't get a lot of press and love for that. One of the most generous ever. He's had to have given away, I don't even know the number, it has to be crazy. Because there's a lot of people with stories about him giving money to. Case in point, I remember I was at the Comedy Store performing one night, got off stage. And this was like early on, before really a whole bunch of stuff was happening for me. I get off stage and everybody like, man, good set, good set, good set. So many people saying that. Some girl came and put something in my hand and said, good set, but I didn't see her. I just heard her and she walked off. And I thought it was like a phone number in my hand. And when everybody walked away and stuff, I looked in my hand and it was $1,000. And then I looked out in the audience trying to find the girl, and I'm like, man, I can't remember her face, and I couldn't see her, and I was just like, who gave me $1,000? But anyway, I just was like, wow. And later on, about a month later, somebody told me that happened to them, and they said Katt Williams was in the audience. And I put two and two together and was like, wow, he did that to me then. He never tell you, he never makes it known or any of that. So if you're ever around him, ask him. If you're ever around him, ask him, how much money have you just given away?
Even Deon Cole is appreciative of Katt Williams giving him $1,000 out the blue. And the fact that Katt Williams didn't even say anything, didn't even like, hey, that was me, that is commendable in itself. Now, I also got a clip of Bernie Mac's daughter, and here's what she had to say.
I keep getting lots of contact about my thoughts on the Katt Williams interview on Club Shay Shay. The interview heard round the world. And I don't know, my take is probably going to be really, really boring. Number one, I want people to keep in mind, my dad has been dead for 15 years, so I have not been fully immersed in the world of comedy. I don't know the ins and outs of that like that anymore, because my end has been gone for 15 years. You know, I've got friends in the game, but we don't sit and talk about, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know Katt Williams. Never met him. That's one person I never did get to meet when my dad was alive. But from everything that I've ever heard my dad, you know, say, he's always seemed like a stand-up dude. So I have no qualms, no quarrels with him. I thought the interview was hilarious, entertaining. That man dropped so many one-liners that I'm sure we are going to be wearing down to the ground in this year of our Lord 2024. But one of my biggest takeaways in watching people's responses was how people were kind of like, oh, that's kind of sad, like, outside of being, you know, tickled by it. And I've seen people say stuff like, it's like watching, you know, your uncles go at it and you're like, oh, why can't we all just get along? Well, I mean, because everybody doesn't get along. Like, I think that's one of the misconceptions about comedians, and I guess it's due to the fact that what they do brings so much joy to others, that the perception, the expectation is that behind closed doors, everybody gets along, everybody it's in love. And no, it's not. They've always been competitive. Like, it's always been, as far as I've ever witnessed in watching my dad, it's always been kind of cutthroat. Like, you'll have, you know, people beefing, like, same as within your family. Just because y'all related don't mean y'all all get along, right? Comedy's no different. But for me, Katt Williams has my utmost appreciation and respect for giving my dad his props and his flowers. And I felt like it was genuine. There are some people who have given, you know, my dad his flowers now that he's dead, that I'm looking at like, you know, doggone well, he wasn't doing that when he was alive. And that, not just famous people, just people all across the board. As my dad used to say, you ever want to be loved by everybody? You ever want to be special? Just die. It's real easy to give lip service when somebody dies and you, oh, they were so wonderful. And that's not how you felt when they were alive. But when Katt spoke of my dad, for me, I felt his heart. I felt that it was genuine, and I appreciate it. Again, it's been 15 years since my dad's been dead. If you follow me at all, you know I've said this repeatedly. Like, it does my heart good to know that my dad was a stand-up guy, that the man that I knew him to be was who he actually was to people, because that's the thing. Like, we can love people and think they one way and then find out later no. And I say, like, in 15 years, if he was an asshole, somebody by now would have been like, let me tell you about that mother. So that is not the case with my dad. Makes me so proud, and I just really appreciate what I believe the genuine love and respect that Katt Williams showed my father. It is so much appreciated. Much love and mad props to Katt Williams. I would love to sit down and just have a conversation with Katt Williams, because I think that is probably be the most entertaining and gem dropping conversation I probably would have in my life outside of conversations with my dad. So yeah, so that's my take. Like I said, probably boring, but that's what I thought. Again, much love and respect to Katt Williams.
At the end of the day, I know Katt Williams has been talking. He's exposing everything. But at the same time, man, a lot of these guys who feel like they've been wrong, a lot of times they do right and try to do right. And it's always a group of people or a person or two that tries to interrupt the flow in the process. Let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think Deon Cole, Boosie, and Bernie Mac's daughter are on the right path, man? And do you think more people should come out and defend Katt's honor? Man, let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content is on the way. Peace.